all about trying to share resources. I mean, I don't have a competitive mindset. Alicia's on here and she already knows what I'm going to say, but with real estate, with whatever, we don't have a competitive mindset. We feel like we need to help others, and combine resources. And I definitely want to this is the platform to help people out. Like Alicia, she's in Phoenix, Arizona. She wants us to do something in Phoenix. So, I added her on so that, she can have resources to people. And then also we can combine forces with other groups, because
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want this to be a singular kind of thing. We have a Zoom call with 8, 9 people and then that's it. No, I want to combine forces with other groups and
Mhm.
let's and so people like her can know resources and know different people in the area and can help in their areas of that, because it's a nationwide problem that's not going away anytime soon.
No, no,
Hey Alicia, how you
definitely.
doing? I guess she'll be in a minute, but yeah, she's in Phoenix and she wants to start her journey. And so but where's Ellison at? Where's Jim Biggs at? David Monroe. So but I know everybody has a busy schedule,
Yeah.
especially with Zoom calls, with different functions they have going on. So um
Hello, Alicia. How are you?
I'm good, Dr. Nola. How are you?
I am doing good, thank you.
Good. Hi, Aaron.
what's up, Alicia? How you doing?
Good. Sorry I couldn't respond. Hopefully you got my email. I was talking with David and Jeff with the Mutual of Omaha folks that do the VA
Mm-hmm.
educational training for
Mm-hmm.
lending. They called me like right before the call. I'm
Mm.
like, oh guys. Um, they said that they could be available for our next call
Mm-hmm.
that we have in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Um, and we can talk more in like maybe about a week and a half so that we can prep for that call. I
Yeah.
would love for you to be on it just so that I can make sure that I'm asking the questions that we need so that they can be prepared for when they meet with the group as a whole.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I supposed to meet with Tim Kelly too. He supposed to meet today, but he had to cancel with ADPI, and that's another good resource to do as well.
Okay.
And then on Julianne Pearson's meetup this coming Tuesday, she's gonna have Greg Narrows. He's a guy from White Feathers. That's a military group. So I'm gonna try to talk to him afterwards. We supposed to got together before, but it'd be an opportunity to talk to him. So I definitely trying to add people on here as much as possible to help out. I mean, every time a chance I get, I always talk about this.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, I get it like, oh, okay, cool. And then others is like, oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
thumbs up, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So
It's because it requires work.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And this is a platform, I mean, I was telling, Doc right here about what you trying to do in Phoenix. And she's on here to be our medical expert to talk about mental health of veterans and things like that on
Yes.
Clubhouse. So
I don't know about a medical expert, but I am in mental health, and hopefully can contribute to the discussion. I do
Awesome.
have to
Yeah.
I do have to get off at 1:30 because I have a client.
So,
Okay.
Alicia, if you have any questions, please ask before she gets off.
I know I will. My husband's a vet, but he's also in the behavioral health field.
Oh,
He's a
cool.
case manager.
That's cool. Please have him join us. We have on Alignable, we have a group of over 12, probably about 1,400 veterans who own their own business on the Alignable platform. I'm the admin on
Really?
that. So yes, please join Alignable, connect with me, and I'll invite him to our group.
Yeah, can you drop that in the chat? The link to
I just put,
connect?
let me see if I can get the,
'Cause that would be awesome. Hi, Jim and Claudia.
let me try to get that link and see. Especially for the veteran. We have two groups. One is the veteran owned small business and the Black owned small business as well.
Okay.
Just to let you guys know, remember this is going to be on YouTube, my YouTube page afterwards. I'll probably cut a little bit out of it, just to start of it, and you know, it's probably make a little bit less than an hour and put it on the YouTube page so people can watch the replay.
That one is for the veteran-owned business, that link.
Okay.
And let me get the one for the Black-owned business.
So,
Yeah, as soon as you join, he joins, just let him know to connect. And with me, I'm the admin. And for the Black-owned business, Dr. Claudia White is the moderator. And then for the veteran business, the moderator is Mark Hoder. So yeah, please connect and connect with others.
thank you.
What's going on, Claudia? You on mute?
Well, if you guys don't mind, if you'll just introduce yourself, tell me kind of what you do. That way I know a little bit about, you know, I've heard Aaron spoke about the, you know, what the goal behind the group is, but I'd like to know you guys individually.
Oh, so my name is Claudia. I'm a veteran. I'm currently in Germany. My husband's stationed here. He's active duty. And
Oh, cool.
I'm focused on long distance real estate investing while I'm out here. But this topic of, you know, homeless veterans and housing for homeless veterans is, you know, very appealing. And I think it's, you know, something to support. And I'm very like, you know, interested in learning more about it and see how I can contribute.
Oh, cool. Nice meeting you, Claudia.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
And Alicia, tell me a little bit about you, and then I'll go ahead and tell you guys about myself.
Yes, so I'm Alicia Milton. I am an investor with my husband, Chris, who is a military vet through the Army. We are here in Arizona, part of the GOB network, and we focus on multifamily properties
Cool.
and taking them down with our investors. We have a hefty goal, and we're taking steps to, you know, help veterans as a whole, homeless vets, and youth.
Oh, cool. That is so good. I had a property there in Arizona years ago. I sold it and got out of it.
Did you?
Yes,
You sold
yes.
too soon.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was back. Things weren't as good back then, but the reason I sold it is because most of my investment is in Florida, where I have family and I'm there a lot more. I didn't want to have things all over the place at that time because I run my own business. And so a little bit about my business, I have V Solutions Consultant. And what we do, we're primarily in the behavioral health space, but we provide training, consulting, and staff development for other organizations. So we're B2B. And so we partner with medium-sized and larger organizations on contracts in the state here in California. When I first started out, I had a contract with the federal government, the DOJ, to provide mental health, psychoeducational for the inmates, and also then it kind of grew from there and started doing psychoeducational for some of the COs who provided mental health for the inmates. But since we've kind of grown here, Central California, Southern California, a little bit up north, 23 of the state prisons. And so we train all the mental health and substance use disorder people in the program, you know, that is supported by the contract that we have. And so been reaching out and touching bases with other businesses who want to develop their staff. You know, so it's not just mental health. So if you wanted conflict resolution or just staff development, we do that, and motivational interviewing to help staff to be more motivated to do better in any space. So that's us here. And Jim?
Yeah, I'm Jim Bates. I'm from Chicago and also a member of the GOB network. And we focus primarily on trying to help new investors become apartment owners. And we're also a veteran, and we want to try to utilize the VA loan as a vehicle to help create some generational wealth within the veteran community, and also use that same vehicle as an outreach program to help with the homeless population within the veteran community. I think I had read somewhere that I want to say the number was like 70% or higher of the homeless are veterans. And so that's a disturbing, fact if it's true. And so we definitely want to try to provide support to alleviate that situation.
Great, that is fantastic. Now, how is it working? Because with the VA loan, you have to actually occupy the property, So how are you doing that? Or because I talked to them about investment when I first started investing. I invest in my husband and I invest in single properties, residential, and it was a problem. They did not provide investment type loans, but I heard someone talking about soon, or that they are in the process of doing that. So kind of want to get schooled on that. Any thoughts?
Well, basically, the VA loan is a residential loan. And anything 4 units or less is still considered residential.
Oh.
And it's only when you reach 5 units within one structure that it's considered a commercial product. And so the VA can go in and a veteran can apply for a loan for a 4-unit building. They do have to live in the building or have the intent of living in the building. So there's some hurdles. It's not just necessarily just a straightforward, easy, path, but there's definitely pieces to it. And we're trying to not only educate people on how to do it, but also create a program and administer a much larger program. Instead of doing it one person at a time, try to see if we can create a much bigger network so that we can create a movement behind trying to do that. The VA program is not quite as flexible as it was when I was a veteran. I'm 63, so it's been a little while, but it's still a very powerful tool that can be used to do that.
So one thing too is if a veteran doesn't have the credit or something like that. We have a credit guy too. He's not on here, but he can talk about credit. But they can always join forces with a civilian for a piece of property as well. And also and what me and Claudia found out yesterday. And you can talk a little bit more about it, Claudia, because you're more you found out you did it the dirt, So I won't take the shine away from it. So can you please talk about a little bit about the VA loan, what you learned yesterday?
So one of the group attendees mentioned that with the VA loan, you can actually pair up with another person and do like a mixed commercial and just like a housing units.
Mixed use.
Yeah, mixed use. With the VA loan, there's a way to do that. I know that with the FHA loan, there's a way where you can actually do mixed use too, but the commercial part of it has to be less than 50% of the units. So as long as you have, if you can have like one commercial area, right, like a office, you can, but you would have to have like 2 apartments within the units. The commercial portion has to be less than 50%.
Okay.
So you can have like if you have 4 apartments, you can have 2 commercial units within the building, and that's with the FHA loan with the 3%, 3.5% down. So
Really,
that's a
for
benefit.
FHA.
FHA.
Well, who qualifies? Because I know with FHA loans, you have to. I don't know that you necessarily have to live in it, but there's some complications with that, or just not.
Yeah. So with the FHA loan, you do have to live in it. If you're military and like you're abroad, like overseas, you can have a family member move in on your behalf, and so that counts. Or the other option is if you have intention to live, like if you say you're gonna move in, the intention to live in that property, that's the way you can get it through the FHA, but you would have to live in it too. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it living it for a little bit? Yeah, I would love to, hear, because I definitely, when I was doing investing, was 20% down, and that's a lot of money when you're buying, properties. Put in the 20% down because I didn't qualify for those 3.5%. especially, well, we use our VA for our own home.
Yeah, I wish that. Well, I'm not gonna slander somebody on a recorded call. But if you want for more information about a VA loan, my first guest of my meetup talked about the VA loan extensively, and I hope that in the future we can get together and talk about it some more. But because he's a VA loan expert on a lot of things. But one thing we found on Clubhouse too is that you can still do a 4 unit and then also get a another, what was it, Claudia, you can get a 4 unit and then also a another like piece of property. Remember the guy on the app yesterday said that
So you can get a 4 unit as long as you live in one of the units.
no, I know the 4 units, I know that, but I'm saying though, remember he said it was another piece of like the guy, I guess I forgot the guy's name. It was a Jim, not Jim, but it was one of those guys who said that you can have another piece of the property too, like a shed or something like that, or it was something he has
An
said on there.
ADU? Are you talking about an ADU?
Yeah, you have an ADU as well with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so what are your plans, especially at how to help homeless veterans? So what's the actual plan? How do you see your company helping homeless veterans to get into homes?
Well, um, the whole thing is to inform and educate so that you can use your resources to wherever you are. I mean, we have people all over the nation. Unfortunately, some people couldn't attend, but this is just a platform to educate people, combine forces, and see how we can help each other out because not everybody knows everything. So, for instance, we have a young lady, Monica. She couldn't make it. She emailed me, said she couldn't make it. She just got a 12 unit in St. Louis a couple weeks ago to house homeless vets. Her and her other ladies got that. And somebody like Alicia, for her to learn from Monica of certain things so that she can take it back to where she's at. I have a guy, like I said, a credit guy who can talk about helping homeless vets with their credit. My friend who just texted me said he couldn't make it right now. He's doing something. He, like I said, he's doing a documentary in Montgomery, Alabama. So to give him resources to help him out in his path. So it's not, per se that I'm just gonna, do a whole bunch of stuff, but it's to educate people so they can get back to their groups so that they'll know them better resources.
I see.
And then using the GOB network because it's a bigger platform as a way to, educate people and people know as well because we have several members who are veterans and like I said, people get their ears perked up when they hear homeless vets. But now you have a platform where you can hear the resources on a Zoom call, and then you can reach out to the people on there to learn. So I was so happy for you to be on here because you can talk about like I said, the mental health, and because that's a big thing with veterans. Now I'm trying to be cautious of your time, so I don't want to go and limp. So Alicia or Claudia or Jim, do you guys have any questions for Dr. Noah while she's on here? Because she's gonna get off at the
1:30 my time.
So you guys have any questions about mental health of veterans or anything like that you want to ask?
Well, obviously, the elephant in the room is if we do start to create communities, how do we partner with the mental health side or piece to offer that, to the community to make sure that, it's easy enough to take someone off the street. It's quite a different thing to get them to learn to live independently and not go back to the street. And I think the key to that is the mental health piece of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only the mental health is the case management, because the mental health, we can do outpatient or even a wraparound service where the mental health person goes to the building, or they even use one of the like a central location in the building, like a day room, to provide group counseling or to provide those things. But to have someone who is a case manager who can provide the services, ensure that the veteran is taking their medication, ensure that the veteran is attending their appointments, unless you have services where the mental health provider is going to them, but as things open back up with COVID, generally, the veteran then will have to go to the mental health provider's office. But you can create, especially if you're creating a community, kind of like a TC program, that they create for people with substance use disorder. Uh, they create community. They have residential programs, they have outpatient programs, but they meet together in a community to talk about things that pertain to them and to help them. But I'm hearing from what you guys want to create, having some type of wraparound program where mental health is also provided kind of in that package. So for example, Alicia, with your homes, you're providing housing, right? For veterans, that's the thing. But to partner, whether it's with V Solutions or another entity, especially a veteran-owned entity, would be better to provide a mental health piece or to provide the substance use disorder piece will be great. Now, what I would the question I would ask is, how do we go about doing that? You know, it's easy to create the partnership and stuff, but you have to have some type of program design that state, this is how we envision this. This is what we want to do for it. I wrote a program design for a company here in California, but theirs was a day reporting program for people coming out of prison. So it will be kind of similar for people coming out off the street into your apartments and stuff, whether you want to put that program within that same complex or adjacent, because a lot of people who are homeless don't have a vehicle. They don't have a way to get around.
Yeah, I think there's a model that one of our veterans just built a small community. I don't remember how many units. For the sake of argument, I'm going to say 20 tiny houses within a community that was aimed specifically at veterans. I don't know that it was specifically aimed at homeless veterans, but within it, he built a community house, and he partnered with some other folks to offer these kinds of services. And I have not, we're still in the very early stages of trying to find who the strategic players are to partner with. But, I know that we've got another veteran that is doing a lot within the grant space in trying to find grants that will support the programs. So there's still a lot to learn. So, someone like you that's already doing that, I think might be a very valuable resource, because you may already know, you may already be working with some of those grants and say, look, guys, these are the ones that you want to go after. This is what you want the grant proposal to look like, and we'd love to partner with you on it.
Well, SAMHSA is one of the biggest players, especially in grant. There's other grants. Part of what my company does is that we have grant writers who write grants for, not necessarily for this, but for the people in the behavioral health space, outpatient or residential, whatever type of treatment. They write grants for treatment in this space. But you don't want to just limit yourself to grants. There are contracts, especially in California. There are a lot of contracts with the Department of Mental Health or drug and alcohol, to say, okay, what types of contracts out there that will help part of this, at least pay for this portion of it. I don't know what's going on in Arizona or in other places. I'm here in California, so I know kind of what's going on here in California. But just having someone who understands the lingo to write the grant, to kind of go and meet with the people, I think is important.
Do you have any experience with the Hot Bash program? Do they have like a mental health initiative or program already set up, or does it depend on location? I know they're all over the place.
Which program? I didn't hear
The
first.
Hot Bash program, the VA.
Oh, the VA.
Yeah, the VA program for veterans.
The VA here in California, they have a huge program, but they provide it. They contract mental health facilitators and stuff like that, but they have actually built a whole side, a wing, to house homeless veterans. And they do have a wraparound program. The VA program here is huge.
Oh, so the VA has housing
The
for
VA has
veterans?
housing for veterans, yeah, on
So-
well on the one of the campuses here.
So
And they are-
Nola, are you connected with any of those folks? Do you know them?
No, no, but I am a VA. I'm a VA provider. I'm a service disabled veteran owned small business. So I'm a vendor with the VA, but I don't, I haven't done anything in particular with the VA. The contracts that I have is with the Department of Corrections. It doesn't mean that I can't apply or partner with somebody who is applying, since I'm
Well-
already a vendor.
Yeah, I mean, any information that you could provide about that program or anyone associated with that program so that we have a name that we could start to pull a thread. And, they're obviously much further along than we are. We might be able to just partner with them as an affiliate in different cities, or at the very least, we could see their model and, who they are partnering with and what that looks like.
Yeah, I don't know anybody in the VA, but the VA itself, our VA hospital, have housing for veterans, and they provide social services type resources for them.
And that's in LA or?
That's in LA, the Wilshire VA. So you might want to contact the VA.
Yeah,
Here in Wilshire.
yeah, I think that's the next step is called the VA. Like I said, I'm gonna work with ADPI as well to start really bringing in resources so we can get a paper trail going, so that people have a little foundation for people like Alicia who wants to start something, so that we can help each other out. So that's the next phase. So look, we only got 4 more minutes with her. Anybody have any more questions for the great doctor right here?
Thanks for inviting me. And I like what you guys are doing. I'm going to put my email in the thing. Alicia, please contact me because you're close enough to where I am. Put in my email in there.
We can be back in Clubhouse, doctor.
Huh?
We can be back on Clubhouse.
Yeah. Oh, Alicia's on Clubhouse?
Come on, you. I said, when you gonna be back on Clubhouse? Remember that room?
Oh, I'm on there. I have a room tonight on mental health. Myself and Dr. Lopez, we do a room every Thursday at 5:00 PST. And then on Tuesdays with Thurman Brown on addiction. We have a room every Tuesday and every Thursday. So yeah, look me up on Clubhouse and join the conversation. A lot of veterans come to that room, and that's how I met Aaron.
Yeah, I can't make it on Thursdays. I have my own meetup on Thursdays at 4
Thursdays,
o'clock.
yeah. Well, on Tuesdays.
Right. We can try to do Tuesday. What time Tuesdays?
Tuesdays is at 5, but we're going to be moving up to 4 PST because I'm part of the round table, the Black therapist round table. They have this round table, and so they always ask me to co-moderate. So,
Right.
and that's at 5. So I'm going to move ours up to 4 o'clock so I can join them.
Yeah, it's Lawrence Laddie's meetup. So yeah, but I can try to make one of them probably on Tuesdays. I mean, because Thursday is my meetup. So
yeah, that's we talk about addiction, all things addiction.
Yeah. And if you could please, and I'd like to join 2 minutes with you because I'm really cautious of your time. Please, if you know anybody who wants to be part of this or anybody, please let them know. I mean, I'm like I said, I just want to combine forces and share information and so that we can help each other out in our journeys to help homeless vets out.
Well, my sister-in-law is providing wraparound services, the mental health type wraparound services for veterans who are homeless, and she puts them into facilities. She's in Miami, so I'll tell her about it. She kind of does the same thing, except she is doing the the actual. I'm not quite. I know she puts them in the home. She finds home for them, and she ensure that they're taking medication, that they're doing kind of case management. I sort of case management. Yeah,
It
so
is.
she'll be good. It
And
is. Is that what you guys are doing, Alicia?
That's what my husband does.
Yeah,
And
so she does it in Miami.
I have him on assignment to get some information too for our group.
Okay. So yeah, so I'll tell her to join you guys because she's doing the same thing in Miami. I guess you guys need to really connect and think. What I do is kind of different. I'm a B2B, but I can provide information, any information that I'm able to provide. I'll be glad to do that. So connect.
And I know you got one more minute, but I hope that you, Esther, she just joined, can connect too. She's on a journey to help out with drug and alcohol.
Oh,
She has
great.
a personal story with that as well. So hopefully you two guys can connect as well. She just joined a minute ago. So Esther, could you just email Dr. Nola and try to get some information from her about the mental health aspect and things like that? That'll be a great resource for you and your journey. Because I met her on
Yeah,
Clubhouse as
and
well.
join us on Clubhouse. We have,
Thank you.
yeah, join us on Clubhouse on Thursdays and Tuesdays right now. We provide a lot of education on mental health and addiction.
Right. Okay. Thank you so
Great.
much,
Thank you,
man.
guys.
Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.
So yeah, Esther, I think that'd be a great resource for you and the doctor to get together and especially on your journey and what you're doing um, with drug alcohol. So Meredith, I know you're probably the new person here, but Esther, she is helping. She has a personal story. I'm not going to talk about that, but she has a personal story about drug and alcohol. And I'm always trying to help her out with resources to help her in her journey because she wants to do that in her state of New Jersey. So, Meredith, can you introduce yourself to everybody real quick?
Thank you. Sure. So my name is Meredith Dunbar. I've been working in property management for about 13 years. Currently, I'm managing in Manhattan. I have 3 buildings. One of them, well, 2 of them are double subsidy, Section 8 tax credit. My other building is made up of seniors, veterans, and residents with disabilities such as they're blind and deaf. And I'm trying to get into real estate development.
Well, I would tell you this is me, Jim, Alicia, we're all part of the GOB network, and I think it'd be a great platform for you to join and to learn from others about who's doing real estate and development. I know we have investors who are doing that. So
What network? I'm sorry.
the GOB network. So basically me and you can let's if we have time, let's set up a call or something like that in the near future. We can talk about it, and then I can show you more of the resources of the GOB network and how it's extending platform that is really sharing information and helping us in our journeys. And Jim is our leader right here. But he's one of the founding members of the GOB network, and it's great. And like I said, we can do that offline out of this conversation because we talk about homeless vets, but I can definitely help you out in that journey with that.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
No problem. So Alicia, you have anything you want to share? Anything that's came up with homeless vets for you?
So the only thing that I have to share is just what we were talking about very briefly at the beginning of the call. I did speak with very briefly David and Jeff, who had mentioned that are with Mutual of Omaha Bank that do a regular recurring training teaching real estate agents how to help military, veterans, all of the service lines, because a lot of folks don't know what their benefits are, how much they qualify for, and that they can actually use it for multifamily housing. And so we're trying to figure out the best concept to present to the group. And I was telling Aaron that we can meet up in about a week and a half. They're going to give me some dates and times so that we can talk and figure out what services they provide would be the best to present to our group before the next meeting. So I don't know who you have scheduled, but if they can hop in and, maybe have 20, 30 minutes of the call as well, it may help us and provide us with some direction and resources.
Yeah, I would love to give him a call and talk to him before this call, and have a good direction. This is an open platform for anybody. Like I said, I'm just supporting a friend, But this is just something that we just want to help. And I mean, here in the Seattle area, you see, I know
Yeah.
other cities, but we have something called the jungle right outside Seattle, and it's pretty sad to see. It's right off the highway, and you see it, and and then literally, and I mean literally, 2 blocks from where I live at is a little homeless vet shelter. I mean, I'm talking about they live on a hill. They
Yeah.
live on a hill with some woods, and it's right down the street, and they be coming right down here. So it's it's a sad situation, and this is open forum to help for anybody. So please, guys, let's try to extend and ask more people to come. I try to do as much as possible, and thank you, Jim, for last night during the Indianapolis meetup. But just trying to extend and trying to help each other out. And like I said, I'm trying to help you and Alicia in your journey, Monica and her journey, Ellison and his journey. He'll be going to Montgomery shortly, so I'm definitely excited for him to get started with that. So
Thank you.
yeah, absolutely. And like I said, me and Esther met on Clubhouse, and I love her story, and I'm just trying to support her as much as possible. So please, like I said, Esther, get with Dr. Noah. I think that'd be a great resource for you. Um, and I'm trying to get. I'll have a call next week with Tim Kelly, so hopefully I can get ADPI, and we can join forces with those guys with this cause and other organizations. I'm up to helping any organization who can help us. It's a call that it's a call that happens online on Facebook on Mondays that with veterans, and I usually go to, but now with me going so many meetups, I don't really go to, but they talk about homeless vets and things like that. So I got to jump on one time and try to get some resources from those guys as well. So I'm not gonna hold everybody up too. If you guys don't have anything, I know everybody's busy. But Marina, you have anything else? Esther, you have anything?
I do not.
User, yes. No, not at this moment. Thank you for getting the word out for me.
No problem.
Here with family. I just want to know, how do I get more information from Dr. Nola? Like, does she have an email address or something I can get in contact with her?
Are you on you see the chat? Go to
I
the
think
chat.
it's
and
right after. She
Is she on
dropped.
her cell phone or on a computer? Esther, are you on a cell phone or a computer?
I'm on a cell phone right now. I can see the participants, but she's no longer there.
Okay, so if you want to share your email address, we can email you the chat that has the information in it.
Also, I'm on my cell phone, so if you press more and then you press the chat button, you'll see her email in there.
You hear Esther?
Yes, is that the gobnetwork.com?
No, it's the first one. Hers is the first one. It should say Dr. Noah, and then it has the
VEAZIE.VSolutions@gmail.com.
yes.
You know, I might have missed it because I didn't come in the beginning when everyone else was. I came in like
All right,
towards the end.
I'll put it back on the chat. Hold on.
Okay.
It's there. I just put it in there.
Okay, Alicia put it on there. Okay. But yeah, please, if you have any questions, or need some help, you got my email. We can contact me, and I can help you out with that as well. And Claudia, I look forward to seeing you in a couple of hours on the meetup. So, Alicia, you're always free to come to the meetup as well tonight. I got 2 powerful women tonight on here.
I
You're
will do.
going to have one heck of a great meetup tonight, buddy.
Yeah. They pumped up.
What time is that scheduled for? I'm sorry. The meetup?
It's the same one we've been to. The one at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, I have 2 women who are really doing it big. Matter of fact, I know this is not the platform for, but Lika, she just made a good amount of money because she waited 4 years and worked with the city Sammamish, Washington, to get some lots, and now she has the biggest payday in her career. So I'm not going to really reign and really tell her how much she made, but I know it's a lot. So she would have made $50,000 off a fix and flip, but she waited, and now it's big, a big payday for being waiting and having the vision. So, but look, like I said, I know you guys are busy professionals. I'm not trying to hold everybody up. Thank you for coming. Hopefully Monica, Ellison, Dave Monroe, and others will attend next week. I will try to reach out to different organizations so they can be on here. Alicia, just let me know when you want to have a Zoom call with those guys. I'll attend. Thank you, Jim. Always, I know you're so busy, so thank you for attending. We try to get more people on GOB Network, and also, guys, I got to say this. We are on Clubhouse too, GOB Network. So please join, and then also if you want to host a room, let me know, because I would love. We haven't started a room yet on GOB, so that's something we need to do in the near future, is have somebody host a room on GOB. So and they have a good topic as well. So.
I have a quick question before we jump off. Claudia, you said that you had a conversation recently regarding the VA loan. Can I ask who you were speaking to? Was it an individual or an organization, or?
That was on Clubhouse. There was the meeting that we have on Wednesdays. Well, it's Aaron's meeting. It's this real estate investing for like military. And on Clubhouse, they usually several like agents and people with a lot of experience come on there, and there are a lot of questions about the VA. Yeah, the VA benefits.
Okay.
It's very, very helpful.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find. There's three critical pieces of information that I'm looking for, which is who is the largest VA lender in the nation in dollar amount, and also in number of deals. Who's the largest fourplex VA lender in the country, and who's the largest new construction VA lender in the country. And hopefully, once we can find that out, there's some cross, section there on some of those people.
Right.
So Jim, I'll let you know when the Mutual of Omaha guys come up with some dates and times, because I believe it's 90% of their business is through the VA.
Yeah, and I'm very excited to get a chance to listen to them. I don't remember, what was David and Jeff's last name? Because I reached out to both of them on LinkedIn. I want to go back and reconnect.
Sure, and I just spoke with them like literally minutes before this call. So it's David Smith and Jeff. Oh, good Lord. Jeff Ford. I don't know
Ford?
how I forgot his last name. Yeah, Ford, like the vehicle.
Okay. And both are with Mutual of Omaha?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, David does a lot of the training, and he has a lot of the VA connections. I think that he would be one of the really good ones for you to speak with. And then Jeff, I believe he focuses more on the loans. So he'll have that that knowledge there. Some good things happened this weekend is because I've been keeping my pastor abreast of all of this. He's also a military vet. We have a lot of vets in our church, and a lot of our goals align. And he knows a doctor friend of his that has a framework that has helped other businesses. He's worked out the framework. So we're supposed to meet up. He was supposed to call me sometime this week. Haven't heard from him yet, but if I don't hear from him this week, I will definitely check in and get his information from my pastor, so that, if he does have a framework, it's something that we can, share and utilize. Because I think that's the piece that we're really missing to get us going.
All right.
That's all.
Okay. Well, this recording will be put on my YouTube page. So if anybody wants to watch the replay, or direct somebody to the YouTube page, so it'll be on just like my meetup is on there. So thank you guys for coming, and hope to see you guys later on in a meetup or another time. So yeah, please spread the word about this Zoom call. We're always trying to combine forces, and no competitive mindset, as Alicia and Jim knows. So great
Thank
guy.
you very much, Aaron, for hosting this. We appreciate it.
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir. So
Yeah.
all right, guys. Well, have a good one, and we'll talk soon.
All right.
Bye-bye,
Take
Jen.
care.
Thank you,
Bye.
Aaron.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Meredith. Okay. Thank you, Esther.